How is this right here important to saving restaurants as well as the foundation of our society? I'm about to tell you how we can all save restaurants, that dining industry as the 9s and 20s. One of the ways we can do this is by bringing in a next generation of guest consumers and teaching them how they can learn manners, rules, and etiquette in our culture. Now, Jay Martins, in his study of philosophy of etiquette, he says that it's one of those things that is learned through a sense of inhibiting our own selfishness. And the way we can do this is to learn how to be polite with each other in public. Now, my own experience, I've worked years, about a decade in food. Half of that has been as a server. I've worked with people. I have been, it's called front of house, and that's basically interactions with people where you're there learning all sorts of cultures and ways that you can solve problems with people. And one of those key aspects of that is learning how to see people where they are, learning how to respect them. Now, I'm going to go over how all of this is important and how we can basically take this core concept of respect and integrate it into teaching another generation this thing. Now, respect is really about, it's one of those things where it's best known for younger generations when they know their place. Now, part of that is to be able to have an older generation teach younger generations how to enact these ideas, especially when it comes to restaurants. Why this is important and how we do this is exactly what I'm going to be going into. Restaurants are built off of mutual respect. It's a respect between the guest, the customer, and the people, the staff, the servers who are interacting with you. And part of that is a really good way that we can learn all of these concepts. The best and worst case scenarios that you probably experienced in a restaurant are usually the ones we've had at the highest level of emotions, where you've been shown a certain level of respect. And that usually leads to this really core foundational memory most people have. They remember, like, a very good circumstance where people got together, you were taken care of, your needs were met. Or one of a very horrible experience where you didn't have a good sense of being even seen as a person or respected. And that in and of itself probably led to a very negative connotation with a certain place, and whether or not you'll even go back there ever again. Now, taking younger people, such as high school students, and taking them under our wing, and those younger generation, either children, high school students, those that are coming up into adulthood, and bringing them along with us to these restaurants, to places where we go and eat, and teaching them how to do this is very important. It gives them a sense of how they can integrate themselves into society by learning some of these little mannerisms, how we can interact with each other, how we can learn to use simple things such as please and thank you at the right time. Now, in the Clemens and Rush study of factors of adolescent feelings of rebelliousness, it goes into how if we do not know our place, we tend to rebel against it. Learning and going as simple things such as eating, it shows us that we all have to do that. We still have a place in society. You have a place in society by going out and joining restaurants. Now, what this ends up being is a teaching moment to be able to go and teach younger people how to just use these simple etiquette, manners, and this respect. And it's a very easy place to both know it, learn it, and to learn how to fail. Now, in Western culture, we have a lot of nuances with culture. We have a lot of ways in which we have a lot of little nuances for how we end up being able to do respect. And so through that, we want to be able to have a place to learn all of that.
and it works really well in having a place that we can both succeed and fail. Now, in Dick Kremer and Tyler's study of am I respected or not, it goes to show that if someone has respect and they're both given it, they're able to better integrate socially well with others. Now, one of the ways that we do this is through tips, when not to, and all this is very important. Now, through all this, I'm basically encouraging you to take someone younger than yourself out to either fast food or restaurant and just learn to say please and thank you. In doing so, we can save society and the cultural constructs we know as respect.